Yo, guys, welcome back to the Famous Chili Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all social platforms at Famous Chili Pod. Guys, this last 2 weeks have been insane. We've had Fury and Ngannou, Marvel's coming to an end. We've had Halloween. So much has been going on. We're going to talk about that all today. Let's start it off, guys. Last week, Fury versus Ngannou. The baddest man on the planet was decided. What did you guys think of the fight?
That was
Great
tight.
fight.
That was
Yeah.
gripping.
It was a great fight all around.
Honestly, I did not know Ngannou was gonna put up that much of a fight because typically
Yeah.
MMA fighters don't really transition well to boxing. But seeing Fury's black eye like after the fight, I'm like, God damn,
That's crazy,
putting him
yeah.
down on the canvas. I saw that and I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was like, Fury, bro. Like I know Tommy lost and he wasn't taking advice from his dad, but bro, you better take advice from your dad because you're getting pummeled right now. But he ended up coming through with the win. Do you guys think you think it was like a Tommy Fury type where KSI should have won or Ngannou should have won, or do you think it was fair?
Okay, see, this is my take, right?
It's difficult.
I genuinely believe you can argue not Tommy. Tyson Fury is arguably the best heavyweight of all time when it comes to boxing. Ngannou is just a beast. Has the strongest recorded punch in history. Okay, this guy is an animal, and he showed it. He was able to take down Fury, put him to the canvas. Watching that fight, felt pretty confident that it was very close. I honestly could have scored that at like 5-5, but then if it's 5-5, Ngannou should win because of the knockdown, because he had a 10-8 round. But again, it could have gone either way. Some rounds were split either side. So, in my opinion, I knew coming into this, if there's no knockout, Tyson Fury's going to win. They are not letting the Fury name go down like that. They're not going to miss out on the millions of dollars they make off Usyk Fury, man. They're not going to ruin that. I knew how this was going to
Off what?
end.
Off what?
Usyk
Fury.
Fury.
No, Usyk.
What's that?
The fight he's scheduled to
Usyk
have.
Fury?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Usyk. Oh, the new guy.
I thought you
Sorry,
were talking
sorry.
about like
Yeah.
someone in
I
the
thought you
Fury
were
family. Yeah, I was like, wait.
No, I thought you were
No,
talking about like a
no,
brand.
no.
I thought you were talking about like a brand.
No,
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 no.
okay.
Usyk Fury.
Yeah, I
That'd
know
be a good
Usyk.
fight. Yeah. They met in
Yeah,
the ring
yeah.
after, if you saw. Yeah. I really want that fight to happen. Hopefully it's set now. But if the condition was that he had to beat Ngannou, otherwise he wouldn't do it. So they weren't obviously going to
Yeah,
miss
of
out on that. Watching that fight, again, I think Ngannou won. But at the same time, when fights are this close, I'm not going to say like Ngannou was robbed because it was a really close fight. But I think he should have won.
Yo guys, we just want to take a little break from today's video to thank our sponsor, SeatGeek. SeatGeek is here to help you buy tickets in the easiest way possible. All you have to do is just download the SeatGeek app and SeatGeek will help you find affordable tickets to all your favorite events. Maybe you want to go see Lil TJ perform live, or you want to go see Nimish Patel on his Fast and Loose comedy tour. SeatGeek has got you covered. And it's so simple. All you have to do is just download the SeatGeek app and start searching. SeatGeek will filter through hundreds of different tickets to help you find the best deals. And remember, green means good and red means bad. And on top of that, SeatGeek will also let you see the view of your seats before you even purchase them, so you know exactly what you're getting. So if you're interested in getting the best deals on tickets to your favorite events, download the SeatGeek app from the link in our description and use our code FAMOUSCHILI for $20 off your first purchase. Thanks SeatGeek, and let's get back to the video.
Yeah, I don't think he was necessarily robbed, but there's definitely debate on who should have won. And I don't think either person is like way out of contention of winning. You know, it's not like it was a complete like wrong decision. There was still like merit to either side of the decision you would make. But yeah, I agree with what you said. That first round is like kind of sets it apart.
Yeah, I think the first round really did, to be honest. But the thing is, like, I think at least what angered the public was that knockdown. When they saw Tyson Fury hit the ground like that, like in the public's eyes, it was like, yeah, you know, Ngannou won this fight. Like if he's able to do what he does to Tyson Fury, like in everyone's eyes, like yeah, he definitely should have won the fight. But you know, like you have to you have to agree with what Ari said. When a fight is as close as it was with Ngannou Fury, you can't really blame the judges for that because it was off by like what? Like I'm pretty sure, other than the first round, the
Or
other
was it
rounds
first or
were-
third?
No, it wasn't the first.
I
I
don't
think it was the third round.
It's third round. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Third
I
was
think I
the
messed
third
up. It was
round,
third
like-
round, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and even like from like with the three judges, there was only one judge that was like heavily in the favor.
Yeah, that was
I forget it was
ridiculous.
Fury and I think it was Ngannou. Yeah,
No,
yeah. So
it was in
one
favor
judge
of.
scored like Ngannou like a 7. Yeah,
No. They
Huh?
gave Fury, like, one judge gave Fury like a huge win. Like they said he won by like
Yeah.
3 points or something. It was like 96-93 or something, which is I don't agree with, but
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was a 3 point deficit. The other ones were off, but I think they were like 95,
Is it like
94, 95,
is this might be
94.
a stupid question, but is it like 96 out of 100 or like what? What's the
no.
96 number
So
from?
actually, in this case, yes, because it's 10 rounds. But pretty much each
It should
round
be 100 because
is
usually it's 120
each
if it's
round.
12. Yeah.
Yeah, each round is 10 points. If you win that round, you get 10, and normally the
Oh,
other person will get
96.
9.
Oh, I see. 90.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
96.
Other
Yeah.
person will
I
normally
see.
get 9, unless there's like a knockdown or a point taken off. Then if you win a round really convincingly, you can get like a 10-8 round, which is considered a big deal, you know. But yeah, I think it was a really interesting fight. What do you guys think about Ngannou in the future? Do you guys want to see him continue? Because think about it, this is his first fight, and he almost beats. Forget like whether he did beat him or not. To even go that far and have it contested whether or not you won against
Yeah.
arguably the best heavyweight of all time in your first fight is ridiculous. I want to see him continue fighting, man.
I don't like no. I
I-
don't.
I
I
don't think
don't.
MMA
I
it's
don't.
Why?
I don't think. I think MMA. I think he should continue with MMA. I think that's his niche. Sure, he might have done good with boxing, but like, leave the boxers to boxing. I honestly like. Sure, we've definitely talked about like, Okay, please don't think I'm comparing because I'm not. But like, we've talked about like YouTube boxing in the past, right? Like we've already discussed that subject. But like, for me personally, I feel like the whole essence of boxing has kind of changed from like. I understand. He's an MMA fighter. He's
Okay, well-
professional, but like
Well, we
The
lost
whole
both of them.
essence. Yeah.
But the whole essence of exactly what you were saying.
wait, have you? Can you hear me?
Now we
Can
can
you
hear
hear me or
you.
no?
You cut out
Okay.
after
Yep.
essence.
So basically, oh shit. Okay, so essentially, the whole essence of boxing is essentially like you come up the ranks. You build your craft and you essentially like refine that, right? And you end up getting to a record where then you put on really good fights. Thing is, with MMA, I don't like. It's not that like a YouTube boxer, right? Like Jake Paul going into boxing, who's now not a YouTube boxer, like Logan Paul, whoever it might be, right? Going into normal boxing.
Not a
I'm not
YouTuber.
comparing.
Jake Paul.
Not
You
a-
heard it
okay.
right there.
I'm not. But like Ngannou's not like that. But at the
Are we
same time,
going-
I'm
are
like,
we going to
bro,
get
leave
one
the
full
boxing
sentence?
to boxers, bro.
Okay, so
Wait, am I
okay,
cutting out again?
Yeah, I think we got like the overall message from the end part. You're kind of saying like leave the boxing to the boxers, right? You don't think MMA guys should be doing this, but at the
Yeah.
same time, and Francis Ngannou has been boxing for a long time. He
What
started
the
boxing, I believe. Francis Ngannou was always interested in boxing. He always wanted to do that. That's why he left the UFC, because the UFC restricted him and not allowed him to do boxing fights. His whole reason of leaving the UFC and breaking his contract was so that he could do boxing matches, because that's what he wanted to do. And I don't care if he's originally an MMA fighter. I don't think that should restrict him from pursuing boxing at all. I think that's kind of ridiculous, honestly. After that show that he just puts on, you're going to tell me just because he didn't build up the ranks through boxing, he doesn't deserve to fight these fights? There's talks of him versus Deontay
Not that he doesn't
Wilder.
deserve.
no,
I
really
just don't
excited
think.
for that.
It just goes against. It goes against the boxing essence, in my opinion.
Goes against the boxing essence. Well, then you're part of the problem of the whole boxing scene right now of not making the fights we want to see. How amazing was that fight? You don't want to see that versus
How am I the
Wilder?
problem, bro?
Because everybody in boxing
I'm not a
wants
promoter,
to
bro.
preserve these records. Oh, you have to make
Promoters
go
are the
be
problem
20
with
and 0
boxing.
and then we'll
It's
fight.
not the fans.
You want Ngannou to go build up the ranks, get 20 and 0 and then have these fights? No, what's the fun of that? He's shown he's skilled enough to do it. So why wouldn't we
No.
see these big fights that are entertaining and fun to watch?
Ari is
No, I
definitely
agree.
right about the fact that Ari's definitely right about the fact that he doesn't need to be 20-0. He doesn't need to be like a prolific boxer.
No, I'm
and
not
then
saying
fight the
that.
top dogs. But I think what the difference is between Prem and Ari's takes and where like I am standing at is I think that it's up to him where he wants to be, and if he wants to go back to MMA, I think it would be more interesting because I'm more of like an MMA guy. I'd rather watch an MMA fight over a boxing match. But I still think it's up to him. If he wants to continue boxing, I think he'd have a great career in boxing, just given what he has shown
Yeah.
this past.
Realistically, why does it matter? Like, why does it matter what he chooses to do? Because, like, at the end of the day, what is boxing? It's entertainment, right?
Exactly,
It does
yeah.
not matter if he's 1-0, 0-1. He
Thank
lost his
you.
fight. I guarantee he'll sell out his next fight as well. It does
Yep.
not matter. he is what the people want to see. The challenge, taking like the challenger taking on the king is like the whole storyline of what people want to see. It's how they sell fights. At this point, boxing is not what it used to be, as is most of like the sports industry. It is all just fully entertainment and selling the game, selling the fights, selling the matches, selling everything. It's all about money and entertainment now. The game
it's like
has
the first
changed.
Rocky movie.
And YouTube
the first
boxing,
Rocky
I think,
movie
is like a big part of that. Exactly, like the first Rocky movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for that.
I will say
boxing's been
the
really
transition
interesting recently, honestly, but sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think the transition from MMA to boxers, MMA to boxing is like a crazy transition, given the fact that like you'll see MMA like superstars go to like boxing and they'll still succeed, and it's just like kind of shows how crazy MMA is in and of itself. For you to be able to now take your skills and go into a completely new sport and still succeed so well.
MMA is way harder than boxing, like no question about it.
I think MMA is harder, but I think the thing with boxing is like, to some extent I do agree with Ari in the sense that like, sure, more people are gonna come in. All I'm talking about is the authenticity, but like, I think with more people coming in, boxing will never end, but we all know what might end, and that's the Avengers.
Wow, what a great transition!
Not too shabby, to be
Not
honest.
too bad.
I'd give it a 6 out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
That's probably because of my Wi-Fi.
5.5 is probably would rank it. But
I saw it coming from a mile away.
Yeah, no, we all did. Because like Prem does that thing.
I heard it 10 seconds ago.
Does the transition? He does that. He gives a dramatic pause. Yeah.
He
gives a crazy dramatic pause.
If you did it a little faster, I would have maybe bumped you up to 6-7. Yeah.
But the thing is, if he did it faster, it would have just been awkward. It would just been awkward.
No, I'm not saying lightning fast.
Guess what?
Oh, you know what's Marvel's ending? But yeah, this is something that's like really interesting.
Sorry, you're cutting out.
Yeah. Marvel's in shambles right now.
Maybe
man.
I'm cutting
this
out.
whole recent phase, I've not been enjoying it. And recently, I don't know if you guys have seen the tweet. It's kind of been going everywhere right now, where Marvel's kind of announced that they are toying with the idea of making a new Avengers movie where they bring back all of the old Avengers. Is Prem gone for you guys?
No, I'm here.
You are.
You're gone.
You're like completely gone.
Man, sometimes take some self-reflection, man. Take some self-reflection, Ari. It's all your fault.
Prem was gone.
Prem, you're literally
You and me,
completely gone
Hrishi.
right now.
We hold on.
I think
I'm
we have
all
to
chilling.
this podcast.
Yeah.
Are you guys able to see him?
Okay.
Anyways, let's leave this. So basically, currently Marvel is in shambles, and they currently will be in shambles for the whole next phase because of Jonathan Majors. And Jonathan Majors is like a big factor of that because they were to base this whole phase off Kang the Conqueror. Kang the Conqueror or Kang the Emperor? Kang the Conqueror. Right? Yeah. And so now that he's having all these domestic violence charges, all like the Marvel execs, they kind of went on like a little company retreat to kind of like figure out what's going on and like what to do with Jonathan Majors. And now there's like reports of them like shifting the entire focus to Doctor Doom, which to be honest, like I'm not mad about that because Doctor Doom growing up was like one of my favorite characters to watch.
Who's Doctor Doom?
Nishk, explain. Please explain.
Is he?
Tisha's man, bro. Tisha's man. What's wrong with him? My God, who is Doctor Doom?
He disappeared. He asked the question and then disappeared because he was so scared of the answer.
No. I'm looking.
Am I here now?
I know this guy.
Green and silver.
Yep. Nope. I know him.
You've been here. You've been here.
Okay.
I know the guy.
Okay. Basically, my thoughts on the situation.
Wait, we should fuck with Ari and just like do the ghost treatment on him.
He can hear you.
Stupid dumbass.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dumbass. Oh my God.
Okay. Anyways, going back to what I was saying about Doctor Doom, I am honestly kind of a big fan of Nathaniel Richards' character as King. Basically, Nathaniel Richards is the guy behind King the Conqueror, and Nathaniel Richards essentially is a single guy, but all of his different personalities, different people, like King the Conqueror is one of them, are different Nathaniel Richards throughout different timelines and different multiverses. And I just thought it would be so cool to see like the same guy on screen in every movie, but with a different with a different personality, with a different persona, giving a different character. And I don't know. I just thought it would be really cool to see that. And I'm a big fan of like time travel, really complex, like,
Yeah.
you know, Interstellar, like those types of
Nerd.
movies.
Sorry, continue.
Thank you. I feel like that's the majority of people like those types of movies, but all right.
Yeah.
I do too.
All right,
Oh,
nerd.
nerd.
You know, dude,
And
they
so-
actually had like an insane amount of
I'm a nerd.
potential. They had an insane amount of potential with Jonathan Majors being Kang, because like realistically, you bring the multiverse into it, you can do anything. Like there is no limitations to what type of movie they can make, because there's 100 variations of every character. Yes, the public
I don't
may
think
hate it, but talking like creativity wise, what?
Oh damn, the delay's crazy. Okay.
So you interrupted me. You might as well finish it.
Yeah.
No, for me, it wasn't interrupting. Damn. Okay. Wait. Okay. No, I was just saying. I don't think you mentioned the whole thing was because of Jonathan Majors like scandal. I don't think it was because of that. That was like cleared up like last year or like earlier way earlier this year, like in December or something. I mean, January. I think it's
Was
just
that
because
I
because
think
they
it
were
was-
saying that they wanted
ruined
to
it.
pivot?
That ruined it.
No, it ruined the whole image of it.
no.
It ruined
I
the
don't think so.
image, yeah.
They were always planning on doing Doctor Doom like during that. Like Secret Wars was always Doctor Doom, wasn't it?
No. They were going to make one for Doctor Doom, but I'm talking about changing the whole face of the next phase of the MCU.
Did they completely
from
get rid of
to
Kang?
Doctor Doom is what
No, it's
No,
no, they didn't
no,
completely get
it's-
rid of him. It's
they yeah. Nishk, explain.
Oh, I was just saying they're trying to pivot away from it. Who knows what the full reason is, but they have like backup plans for like kind of doing reshoots,
okay.
reviving the original Avengers. Yeah, there's just like they want to cut or recast Jonathan Majors' role in future Avengers films, and it is partially due to the assault charges. That there's like a kind of a
okay.
twofold thing going here with Marvel. One, Jonathan Majors, as we probably know, is like there's hella issues going on with him with the assault charges and whatnot.
Yes,
And then,
major.
on the other hand, we have Marvel's just failing. A lot of their stuff has not been
Yeah.
taken as well by like public criticism. Loki season 2 came out, and think about the hype there was behind Loki season 1. Who talked about Loki season 2 when it came out? Like no one, right? Like you
I didn't
only
even know
saw
it came
like
out until like the next
a
week.
few posts about it online, probably. Yeah, exactly. Like it did not do as well as it should have. So many things have just been going wrong with Marvel recently, and for that reason, Marvel wants to kind of do a they want to re-scratch, man. They want to just like he said so
total
long ago.
re-scratch.
They want to restart, re-scratch, total re-scratch. Yeah, yeah, but yeah. So that's like there's a big issue Marvel has to like kind of deal with now, because Marvel as like IP, like Marvel is a very good place to pull stories from. You know, like there's a huge following behind it. There's a huge number of people who would come to Marvel if they kept producing great content, but they've just been failing the past few years. Ever since Endgame ended, after like that last Spider-Man movie, post that there was not anything great coming
but
out.
I feel like they should have had like a blueprint, because like they knew that this you can't sustain Avengers forever, right? And like this whole Endgame thing, sure they capitalized on it to the maximum like of their ability. Like they should have had some blueprint. And to Hrishi's point, they kind of did with Kang and with Jonathan Majors, but that kind of got fucked up. But I think maybe Doctor Doom is something that they're going to continue to pull forward into the future. But here's what I want to kind of talk about. With Avengers, when it first started, we never really talked about Thanos, because that wasn't a thing until the last 2 or 3 movies, right? I feel like they should kind of
It
do
was
the
in the first
same
Avengers
thing.
movie. At the very
was?
end, and I don't know if it was the end credit scene or if it was just the end of the movie. Loki goes back to Thanos, I think, and like Thanos is revealed.
Pretty sure it was during the movie.
Okay, then never mind.
I don't think he was physically revealed. I think it was
No,
just
he was
his
physically
voice, to be
revealed.
honest.
There was a picture of him in that movie. There was like a scene with him. It was like him, but he looked really weird. He looked blue, but I think he was. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah,
Regardless, he was introduced to the MCU a while ago. But the thing that the problem is now that like the same thing what they did with Thanos to introduce him earlier in earlier movies, they're doing with Kang. And now that Kang is going to be sort of a problem, like it's really hard to just shift your whole focus. Like even though
Wait, did they
want
already
to-
introduce Kang in like some of the movies?
Yeah, Loki.
Yeah.
yeah,
The end of Loki.
in Loki.
Also, all of Ant-Man and Quantumania was him.
Quantumania as well. Like it's.
I think they rushed him too much, man. Thanos was great because he was just slowly integrated. He was like a mastermind behind everything the Avengers faced.
Kang doesn't.
Kang
seem
has
that
already been a
powerful,
major
man.
villain. Like he's already been he was already defeated by Ant-Man, and I know that's not his most powerful version, but like I don't know,
Doesn't
it kind of
matter,
diminishes it a
realistically.
bit.
It
Yeah.
does.
Wait, real quick, what's Doctor Doom's like main guy?
Enemy?
like who's his like good? No, yeah, who's his enemy? Superman.
Different universe.
Wait,
bro.
sorry.
Way, bro. No way.
10%, man. 10%.
Wait, no, I thought I saw Doctor Doom in like the fucking Six Flags line. You know when they had the characters and shit. I thought it was one of them. Never mind, wrong guy. So
That's
I've had a
crazy,
long
bro.
Wrong universe, man.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, who's does he like fight like Homelander, man?
Does he?
Oh my god.
Wow. Nice one.
But anyone dressing up as Avengers for Halloween this year though, guys?
Halloween's past, man. It's already Christmas.
I know.
time.
Did you guys though? Anybody?
Yeah, did you guys do anything for Halloween actually?
I dressed up as Perry the Platypus.
I dressed
Did
up
you
as
actually?
Joker.
That was my Halloween costume.
Wait, actually? Can
Perry,
you send us
yeah,
a picture of that? I want to see that.
yeah. I'll show
Yeah,
you.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Send
but
it, send
actually
it, send
Perry
it.
Platypus.
What'd you do for it? What'd you do for it?
So like, me and like a few of my friends that we dressed as like different Phineas and Ferb characters.
Oh, that's sick.
That's actually
Yeah.
so far.
So what'd you do? What'd
That's
you do?
hype.
How were you Perry?
What do you mean? How was that Perry?
How'd you dress up as him? What'd you do?
Oh! I bought a costume. It was like a onesie.
Oh, you bought like an actual pair of oh, that's sick. Did you
Yeah.
get a
That's
fedora?
so cool.
No, I didn't. Because the
Does
onesie.
it, no,
went
it comes on
over
it.
my-
It comes on it.
Yeah,
It comes
oh,
on
it comes on
Oh,
it
okay,
too.
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
To be fair, he did say
Well,
he
no,
was Perry
mine didn't. Mine didn't. Because
bro.
because the eyes were on top. The eyes were on top.
The eyes are on
So-
top of that. Oh, is
Yeah,
it like
yeah,
you're meant to
yeah.
go on all fours? So like you
Yeah.
just actually.
Yeah.
Oh, he said he. Oh,
You're supposed to
Okay.
drape like the cap drapes up over your
Mm.
eyes, so it's like.
so he was just a platypus. He was just a platypus.
I was Perry
No, and
the
then he
Platypus.
puts it on, and then he's like, "Oh, Perry the
Barry the platypus.
Yeah.
But
Also,
I
that's
was
so cool.
It was 75 degrees outside that day, and I was wearing something that I
Oh,
prepped.
damn.
Or I thought it was gonna be
Oh.
like 25, so I was gonna be really warm, but I was hot as fuck. That day.
75 in Michigan? What the fuck?
Let's
On
talk
Halloween,
about temperatures.
27.
Let's talk about temperatures.
Now it's 20. Now it's
last
20.
week. Last week it was 80 degrees.
Cold as
Now it's
balls.
literally
Yeah,
hitting
cold
negatives.
as balls.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's actually terrible. Like I went from like wearing shorts to wearing like 3 layers on top of my like sweater or
Yeah,
whatever. Like,
shorts.
it's so
Yeah.
cold.
I had to pull out the
'Cause I think-
jacket. I had to pull out the jacket.
Wait, Nishk, hold on.
Atlanta's
I
not
wanna
as
touch this
bad
one.
because even though the temperature is pretty low in Atlanta, but like it's pretty much the same as it is like in New York right
Huh?
now. But it's just it doesn't feel the same. Like it doesn't feel like as bad. Like it was 33 degrees in the morning when I was walking
'Cause
outside,
you're in
and it just doesn't
Georgia,
feel as
bro.
bad.
Wait,
No, I know that's what I'm
35?
saying. I'm saying
There's no
it was
wind.
like 30. It was
chill,
33
just-
degrees. It was 33. No. It was windy, but it didn't feel like 33 back in New Jersey where I felt like I was dying.
There was like a day where it was like,
Like I was out
33
in a
here,
sweatshirt
and then
and,
with the
it was
wind chill.
cold, but it was like
Oh my god, dude, wind chill is such
Yeah,
a problem.
oh,
yeah.
I mean, we had a whole.
Bro, you should see
conversation about
me or Nish, bro. We're like right next to like.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. What? Or Nish? Are you near? You're
I'm
just in like nowhere, right? Are you near any
this. I'm
body
next
of
to the
water?
water too, bro.
He's by water.
Yeah, actually,
Where's he by water?
Hrishi, you are. You
No,
are.
but we have
I'm
crazy wind
directly-
chill.
My
I did
campus is on
33.
water, basically.
But
I
I'm
had
more
a
north.
33
than you.
day.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
I had a 33 day that felt like 18.
Damn.
Same.
That's like an
God.
insane difference. Last year we had a day that was like it was 25 outside, or maybe 22, something around there, and it felt like -8. -8, bro. That's insane.
How are you just feeling like a
Jesus.
certain temperature, or was that like a from the weather app?
Oh my god.
There's like a feels like on the weather app.
This guy.
It's his
Yeah, I know, I
internal
got that.
thermometer, man. Internal thermometer.
That's what I'm
This
saying. That's
I just feel it. I just feel it.
Listen, Nish, I have a question. What was your
Yeah, what's
Halloween
up?
costume? What was your
Yeah,
Halloween
what was-
costume?
It was Joker. It was the most thrown
Basic,
together
basic, dude,
last
basic,
minute
basic,
thing.
basic.
Nah,
Every
you know what's
single one of my
basic?
friends
No, you
went
know-
as a
no, no,
variation
you know
of
what's
Joker.
basic?
Every single
No,
one.
what's basic is the jail costume.
Nice.
Yeah, I know
That
it's basic, man.
shit's so
That's so
basic.
basic. You're so basic.
Nice, nice.
Ah,
Oh,
you're
you
funny.
got us, bro. Oh.
Oh my god, it's falling
Yeah,
apart.
we
It's
should-
falling
yeah.
apart. It's falling apart. Oh,
Just like
no.
the Patriots season.
Okay.
Whoa,
okay.
don't get us started, Prem. Please do not do
Dude, we're
this.
not starting. We're not starting.
Please
That was
not,
my
please
bad.
not. Not today.
That was
not
my
today.
bad. That was my bad. That was my bad. That was
If you want to
all
start
my
anything,
bad.
talk about fantasy, bro.
We're falling apart. Like, we're falling apart bad.
Rishi, what
dude.
about you? What about you, man? What were you?
Who were you?
Hrishi, what were
Oh,
you?
me? Oh no, I didn't do anything for Halloween. You know, because it's the most wonderful time of the year. You know, it's application
It's-
season. and
dude.
interview
Oh
season.
yes.
So yeah.
I-
All right,
I-
what
I
was you
just-
for
real question.
Halloween?
I dressed up as a college student who hates
As
his
Jasmine or
life right now.
Aladdin?
Yeah.
No, I'm
What?
joking. I said, were you Jasmine or Aladdin for Halloween?
See, yeah, that was
Funny
a good-
joke, man. Funny
that was
joke.
a good
Oh,
one.
oh,
That was a
Everyone
good
got
one.
it.
wow.
All right,
Prem,
what was I actually?
guys.
I was gonna say,
Boo.
okay,
Resort
you
does
guys-
not-
Do you guys,
After
do you guys,
Boo.
do you guys, do you guys think Halloween's been the same recently? Like, do you
Oh my
think?
god! Wait,
Oh,
I
it's
really need to
not.
address this. I need to address this, bro.
This year,
when
yeah.
we were kids, I swear Halloween was the best time.
Well,
ever.
no
Like,
shit,
no,
bro.
no, listen. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up for once.
Go
My
go
God,
get Frozen
all you
again,
do
man.
is yap, bro. All you do is yap. I swear.
Bro, you're the mayor of Yapperville.
Shut up, bro.
Go. Sorry.
All right, listen. So when we were kids, me and my like neighborhood friends, we'd go out and we get like pillowcases filled to the brim, full of candy. We'd go back and we'd trade them. We'd play poker with them. We'd eat
Yep.
them. And we
You played poker when you were younger?
We actually did like one time, me and my friends. It wasn't real
Really?
poker,
Okay.
but it was basically trading. But those are like the times, like, it wasn't just trick or treating because first of all, we'd rob houses and we go to
Yeah.
houses multiple times just to get because there was one house in our neighborhood which they gave king size candy bars, and there was one time where we went to their house like 6 different times with different costumes just so we get more king size candy bars. It was pretty ingenious because they didn't suspect a thing. But now, like I went home for Halloween last year. And I was like trying to give out candy, and 3, maybe 4 kids came to our door, and like
You know
our
what the issue
entire
is?
home-
What?
That's sad.
The
It's
issue is
trunk or
trunk or
treat.
treat.
It's
Trunk or
trunk or
treat.
treat. Thank you. Wait, I
Trunk or
feel
treat.
like both of our moms have had this conversation, like for sure.
Maybe, possibly.
My mom says this.
Dude.
This is what I got from my mom, bro.
Dude, it's so
is
sad
that?
to think about. Like it's such a pivotal like part of our lives. Like I would go with
Yeah.
like giant like canvas tote bags of just like to get
Yeah.
candy, right? Not even one of those
Yep.
small little like plastic containers. No, giant
All
canvas
the
tote
big
bags.
Oh, that was
Come home
mine. Mine was a
full.
small little plastic container.
Come home full of candy, and still like it would be over. Like we would be going from like the moment we get back from school, we'd get ready, get changed, whatever. 4 p.m., 5 p.m. we get started,
Till, like,
and we
12.
go
Till,
till
like, 12.
12.
Oh,
12.
those are the best
Yeah,
days,
those
man.
were the days.
Oh my
Dude,
Dude, it
god.
didn't matter how cold
Do-
it was. It
do-
was snowing. It was negative. It was
Yeah.
freezing
It doesn't
half
matter,
the time.
bro.
But
It
it did
was-
not matter.
Nothing's
We would do
stopping
it.
me from getting my candy, man.
Exactly. That one day of pain and suffering leads to a year's worth of
Dude,
fun.
it's not
candy.
even that. It's just like that day. We also during school we'd have a Halloween party and we watching movies in school.
yeah.
Like that was so fun too.
I have
Do you guys
another
have
question for you
a
guys.
favorite? Do you guys have like a favorite costume that you ever wore?
It has to be the Red Power Ranger. I have to
Ooh,
say.
classic.
It's a
Classic.
It's
We
a
all
good
wore
one,
that.
like.
We all had
Yeah.
that one.
I don't even
Um,
remember.
Actually, I don't know if you remember. I wore that to our kids' cottage Halloween party.
There's definitely a
First
picture of you with
nostalgia.
that. I feel like that
Definitely,
looks
yeah,
familiar.
I was
That definitely
I was
looks
the Red
or
Power
sounds
Ranger.
familiar. Yeah.
For me, it was between either a police officer because I had like a toy gun, or Scream because it was so cold that year that I was able to like.
Oh! I know what you mean.
That's like the
Scream
basic
mask?
Halloween
Yeah,
costume. Yeah, that's basic.
Yeah, wore like the
But-
really long robe and everything.
Yeah.
No, and like
that's
you
cool,
you
that's cool.
squeeze it and like the redness comes
Yeah,
on
red
the
blood.
face.
Just the
That's
the
cool.
blood
Yeah,
was
that's
flowing
so cool.
I think for me the most iconic. I was always a big Buzz Lightyear fan, so I was Buzz Lightyear.
Oh,
one year,
yeah.
you know that was
That's pretty
iconic.
cool.
You know,
Wait, weren't you
already a
Woody?
little? No. I was
never?
Buzz Lightyear all day, man, all day. You know, it was really funny because my little tiny like round face was just stuffed inside like a little purple hood. It was really cute.
That's so
And
cute.
one year I was also Lightning McQueen, man. I checked off all the icons, man.
No way,
Yeah.
dude.
Walked around as
way.
like a big car, like it was so sick.
should
And
be
I was in like
Hudson.
preschool. That was in
Should have been
preschool when
Hudson.
we would have like a parade. We would just walk around the school like just in our costumes. That was our parade, man.
You know, what I
Dude, those
really
are the
need
best
a
times.
vintage looking Lightning McQueen like T-shirt. You know, just like a nice Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta
but not
thrift it.
not
Like
just
a
like
washed out,
yeah,
like,
washed out,
yeah,
like
yeah,
back,
yeah.
you know, something like that looks vintagey, but it's
Guys,
actually
we
just
gotta give
Lightning
love to
McQueen.
Hudson, bro. We gotta give love to Hudson. After Cars 3.
Oh yeah.
Someone's gotta
100%.
dress up
Oh.
as Hudson.
You watched it? You finally watched it?
You finally
Oh
watched
no,
it?
I watched it. I watched it before I came to college. We talked about this. I
Oh,
texted.
Oh,
I
yeah,
texted.
over summer we talked about this.
We talked
Yeah, we
about
talked
this.
about
Yeah,
this.
we
Oh,
talked
you
about
did? Yeah. I still
Yeah.
think that's one of the best.
That was,
trilogies
dude.
ever,
That-
man.
it lived up to
that's
the
a
hype,
perfect
bro.
ending. Perfect
Yeah.
ending, man.
Yeah.
Took a little
When it comes
weird
to
route in the middle,
costumes-
but came back.
Oh yeah. When it comes to costumes, though, do you guys have any gripes?
Okay.
Like, do you get annoyed seeing certain people's costumes? Do you
Just the
think
jail
like
one. Just the jail one.
jail one? Do you is there costumes where you're like, are you guys people who are like, oh, you think it should be like scary? Like you think you should be scary, or
No.
do you get annoyed at like when
No.
girls like for Halloween will just wear like a normal outfit and then just
What do you want? What do you
blood
want
on
girls to
fake
wear on
blood.
Halloween, Ari? What do you want? What do you want girls to wear on Halloween, bro?
no, meaning like they're not a costume. Like, you know how some people like get annoyed, like, oh, you're not even dressing up.
Oh, like 3-hole punch version of gym type shit.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah,
No, but
kinda.
3-hole bunch version of gym was a good costume.
That's creative. That's creative.
That
No,
was a
see,
good
that's what I
costume.
mean. Do you guys find stuff like that good, or do you think like, are you guys like, oh, Halloween costume, you got to be something like scary, you
Nah.
got to go all in, like,
No, not at all.
No, I'm not that kind of guy.
I just has to be creative. As long as it's creative or somewhat original, or like not even original, something you like you can see, you put at least a little bit of thought into. I think I'm chilling.
It's just
Yeah.
a time
A
to
lot of my
be someone you're
friends went
not.
as,
That's all it is.
Yeah. A lot of my
deep.
friends
That could get deep real quick.
their like whole apartment, they went as like Mario Kart characters, like who they
That's
play
so-
as.
Yeah, that's
Mario
pretty cool.
Kart.
I've seen a lot of
It
people
was
do
so
that.
cool.
Just choose
One of
your
them, and
character.
they handmade everything. They like did everything
What?
themselves. So some of them were really good. Some of them were not great, but it was funny, man. Like one of them went as slutty Waluigi. It was pretty funny.
What
Like,
the hell?
He just cropped a shirt in like half and threw on some overalls. He actually did like a really good job. It actually looked pretty sick. One of them was a
Really?
bullet bill. Like he just made the eyes himself. Everything was sick.
Whoa!
You know those like aliens from Toy Story?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ashrika and some of her friends went as like those aliens from Toy Story. They had like headbands.
Oh, I saw
like,
that. Yeah. That's a cool
Yeah.
idea. That's a cool
Yeah,
idea.
I thought that was like the pretty creative one they had.
How many aliens are there? I forget.
It's just like they're like generic like
clown.
It's like
Number,
three.
like,
It's
yeah.
like three
I
main
saw-
aliens, right?
I saw like Alvin and the Chipmunks. I think is cool, especially if you have like
That's a good one. Yeah.
girlfriend group. They could be like the Chipettes or something.
Oh yeah. Wait, which
Yeah, that'd be
chipmunk
cool.
are you guys? Which chipmunk are you guys?
Alvin.
I don't really know.
I think
I was always Theodore when I was little. That's what I would be called.
Oh no, I was always
I can
Theodore,
only be
but then
Alvin. It's only so.
I think
simple.
Ari's a Simon, bro, easily. Ari's
I think I'm a
easily
perfect
Simon.
mix between. I'm a perfect mix between Simon and Theodore.
Simon and
honestly.
Theodore,
You're
yeah.
a full Simon. to be
I think I'm a
honest.
mix. I think I'm a mix between Simon and Alvin.
I think I'm a
Yeah,
mix
I think I'm
between
a mix between Simon
Alvin and Theodore. Alvin
I
and
mean,
Theodore.
say Alvin and Theodore, same. I meant to say
Damn,
Alvin.
okay.
Alright,
Bunch
then-
of
then I
alphas,
think-
I get it.
Then I think I'm a
Yeah,
mix between
yeah.
Alvin and Simon.
That's like everyone saying they're
Yeah.
Gryffindor for their like Harry Potter house.
Oh my god, that pisses me off so much. That pisses me off so
But
much.
I actually am.
Ravenclaw. Jesus, I
I never have gotten Gryffindor, and I'm proud
I'm
of that.
Gryffindor
I don't-
Ravenclaw actually.
What? I've
I'm
only got
always-
Gryffindor.
I got the-
I'm
yeah, I got
always
Gryffindor Ravenclaw also.
Oh, of course, Prem. Of course, Prem is Gryffindor, bro.
Wait,
Of
why?
course
What does
he's
that mean?
Gryffindor.
What does that
Bro
mean?
puts all the answers that are like, oh, I'm gonna be so brave and courageous, man. Like he's definitely
Wait.
choosing the answers that he wants.
No, this was when I was like 10, 11 years old, bro. Relax.
Yeah. No, I'm not
that
putting it
was-
past 10-year-old you, man.
If you
I
actively
always
select
That's
get
such facts,
Ravenclaw,
though.
Slytherin. Those are my two.
if you
always.
actively select answers to get you Gryffindor, I feel like you're more of a Slytherin.
That's such a pick me, bro. That's such a pick me.
No, that was
Yeah.
dude. That was right after I read all the books, bro. Relax.
Okay, but realistically, right? Who doesn't want to be Gryffindor? Let's be honest. Like
I don't want to be Gryffindor.
I don't want to be Gryffindor. I mean, I'm fine with
What?
not being it. I actually am. I'm
I'm
Gryffindor.
a
I'm half
Gryffindor.
I feel like
Ravenclaw,
Ari.
Ravenclaw,
I feel like
but-
Ari would be a Neville.
Yeah, same.
You said I'll be a Neville.
Why is that? Because he's the
Yeah, I feel
Like
you'd
a
be
Neville
contented.
Longbottom?
Oh, ain't no way you're saying that, man.
In Hufflepuff.
You look the most like Neville, man. What are you talking about, man?
Because I'm white. What?
wow.
Oh my god, he's so.
Oh, my,
freezing.
I can't even get his reaction, man. Like,
Don't worry, I got it.
It keeps
There we
saying
go,
it.
there
This
we
is
go.
the-
Now we
I got the funniest. I got the funniest picture of Prem when he froze. I got the funniest picture of Prem. When he froze.
oh, from FaceTime or from now?
No, from like right now, from just right now.
Oh, I thought you meant from one a while ago. We got also never mind.
No.
Never mind.
Bro.
Oh wait, while we're on Halloween, did you
Yo, what
guys?
the fuck?
You know when they damn new LinkedIn profile picture, man.
New LinkedIn profile picture.
I'm getting headshots tomorrow, actually.
Damn.
Gotta get
Dude,
that
I got,
LinkedIn
Say
I got
goodbye to
really
the-
bad
Say
Say
headshots.
goodbye to the cumulative. Say goodbye to the cumulative photo shoot.
Oh
I
yeah,
got-
yeah.
I got really bad headshots a year ago because my hair got like really frizzy because it was humid, and I used Adobe's like AI generator thing. Have you guys seen ads for that where they like drag and
Yeah,
drop?
yeah.
It's so good. It's actually insane. It like
I've
is-
seen the
it's-
Photoshop ones. Yeah.
It's so good. Like I can just immediately like my whole
Wait, I think my
background
friend
was
used that
changed.
on his LinkedIn profile
It's so good. I used it. It was like
because
Amazing.
his looks so fake.
no, I didn't create
He's
a
like
new
standing
AI
in
like
front of
niche.
like a pile
What?
of money, like
Yeah,
standing at
no,
the top
but-
of Mount Everest. Like,
No, and then me and my roommates, we were all like studying.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so.
Me and my roommates were all studying, and then instead, like, we got super distracted. We started taking a bunch of pictures of us, like from before. We were just taking a
Dude,
bunch
okay,
of
Go
pictures
ahead,
of
go
us
ahead, go
before,
ahead.
and we would like expand them, and it's the funniest stuff ever. I'll send you guys pictures after this, but like Adobe like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
generator is
I know
the
what you're talking
funniest
about.
thing.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
like creates the most like dumb funny shit ever. It's hilarious. You guys should try it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
okay.
before we leave Halloween real quick, you know, I just want to get your opinion on this, right? You know when people would leave buckets of candy outside during Halloween,
Take it.
Oh,
they say take
Take it.
two.
Take all of it.
They say take two. They
All of
leave
it,
a
all of
sign.
it,
They
all
even
of
leave
it.
a sign. How
Gone.
many are you taking?
Consider
Take
it
I
gone.
double
know
what
me
they
and
say.
Rishi. I'm not ashamed of this. I take the whole
Consider
thing.
it gone. Consider it gone.
I took the
Take
whole
double.
thing.
Take double of
Damn.
what they say.
Double.
That's what I would
Okay.
do. That's what I
No,
I
used to
I
do.
respect
take the
that.
whole.
I was always
I
more
took
like
the
Nish.
whole
You
thing.
guys know I would always be like so guilty conscious, like never could do it. I would like take more than they say, but I would never take the whole thing. I'd feel so
no.
guilty.
I will.
Trust me,
I'll be
I
honest.
felt guilty. I felt guilty, but I still took it. No, don't
Maybe
worry.
that's
I
what
did
I'm
feel
going
I'll be
to
it.
honest.
finance.
There were a few times in there where I
I'll
did
cry
definitely
into my
take a lot.
candy.
There were definitely a few times in there where I took the whole
Always a
bowl,
time, but I'm telling you.
but most cases, especially like when I was like older, most like after like very early years, I would always do like maybe a handful max, but never like
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
yeah, well, obviously, when you mature, you end up being like, oh, that's like not bad. But when you're a kid, right, the rush of taking that candy and running away, also knowing that
Hello?
no one is actually looking at that same time, but
Wait,
you're still
can you guys
running
hear me?
away. Oh my god, this guy is just
oh
so
my god,
bad.
this guy
Yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you. We can hear you.
crazy.
I continue.
All right.
This is so funny,
For
bro.
whoever's watching, he is like infinitely delayed for us.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I just continue. Just continue. It's fine. It's
So
fine.
yeah, so it's like that rush.
It's fine. It's fine. Continue.
So that rush of what's it called? Just like stealing all that candy, like you're not gonna feel that. Like feeling that being a kid, it felt good. It also felt good coming home with like 10 times more candy than the rest of you guys. Think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Think about it. Like I got the most candy out of all you guys, and in that case, because I was stealing everything. I stole everything.
No shot.
I saw a
No
video on
shot.
Twitter. I saw a video on Twitter today. There was two really different parenting styles when it comes to Halloween taking candy. All right, one person in the video, the parents going with the. Okay, he's gone. One parent with the kid, they come around, right? She herself is recording and is like, "Here, this is how we do it." Goes, sticks her whole hand in, takes all the candy out of the bucket, and then she's like, "Go ahead, take it from the second one." And then the little girl takes and follows as her mom did and throws all the candy in her bucket. And then another one I saw was like the sweetest thing. It was so cute. This little like kid, they go up to a house. There's nothing left in the bowl because someone stole everything. They open their like sack and they put candy back in the bowl so other people can come back and like get candy. That was so sweet. I was like, oh,
That's
man, I
like
can't
really
believe someone
yeah.
would do that. Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, yeah, I'm not doing shit, bro. Like, I'm keeping that shit for myself, man.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a correlation between people who commit crimes or like robbery later in life with people who steal candy?
That's
and
actually a
steal
really
from people's
interesting
houses?
like research project. That's actually a
like
really
I
good
say
project.
no.
Like if I take the entire bowl, am I more likely to commit like a robbery later in life?
So
No,
the
I
thing
think
is, like,
I think what it
I
is.
think
Okay, you got it.
oh no, sorry. Like if you think about it, like a lot of like if you think, okay, let me take school shooters as an example, right? Like it's a really
Wow.
like
Okay.
just wait,
What
just
the
wait,
fuck?
All right.
just wait. This is
No,
like
yeah. That
let me
makes
get my
sense.
point
That
across.
Can
checks
you guys
out.
hear me
Okay.
by the way or
Wait,
no?
Yeah,
Let
we're
me
good
get my
now.
point
Yeah.
across. Let me get my point across. I took one of the most extreme examples just to like show.
Mhm.
So like a lot of like when they like talk about like these school shooters who have done these terrible things, and not just school shooters, just like people who like shot up places in general.
Mhm.
A lot of that is built up from like childhood trauma or like basically how they were parented. So like
Right.
there's definitely studies as to like playing video games, like playing violent video games when you're a kid can lead to like violent thoughts when you're older because it builds up this sense of
But
like
those have been like
it builds
debunked.
up
Those have
not
all been
fully,
like
to be
debunked.
honest.
I thought they
No.
weren't they?
Yeah, those have all been like
No,
significantly
not the
debunked.
trauma stuff. The trauma, yes.
No, the
I'm
trauma,
talking-
yeah.
I'm
The
thinking about
video
the violent
games.
video games. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
fine. I was just trying to cite an example, but trauma
Yeah,
from
yeah.
a childhood can definitely be pent up to bringing like some of that anger out when you're a kid because like they were mistreated as they were kids, so they weren't able to build social cues. They weren't able to form their own like EQ. You know, they weren't able to form like a real sense of themselves, and that's why they end up doing these type of things. So if you're stealing candy when you're a kid and there's no one to tell you
Wouldn't
that
that
it's
give
wrong,
you? Okay.
you're most likely, well, not most likely is crazy, but it's possible. I mean, who knows what I'm gonna do? You know, like I could end up
Yeah,
robbing.
you
somebody.
got time.
Whoa,
You got time.
I got
whoa.
time.
Whoa.
Because like
Optiver, are you hearing this?
I stole candy as a baby, like like it was not a
Damn.
baby, but I was a kid. But it's very
As a
possible.
baby.
As a baby,
As a
imagine.
baby.
Like stealing candy from a
crawl
baby,
around.
but
I
I'm
think it's
also
very
a baby,
possible.
man.
I mean, like, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
kids, like,
Oh
watch
my
out.
god.
Watch out.
Why?
Yeah, I will come for your candy.
While you mentioned jail, have you guys seen the
Kaisanat
jail live stream? How
Kaisanat?
Oh my
crazy
God,
is that?
yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Are
Who
you
are
Patrick
these
Star, bro?
people?
Are you Patrick Star? Do you live under the rock? Like, where are you, bro? Like,
Who is
how do you not know who
Kaisanat?
he is?
Oh my
Kaisanat?
Bro can't
Oh
even
my God.
repeat a name he's heard, man.
I've never heard of this
Kaisanat.
guy
Oh my
before.
Kaisanat. You're right. It's Kaisanat. It's Kaisanat. You got it.
Yeah,
Wait, what's
yeah.
his
He
name?
I'm
plays
so
on the Raiders.
sorry.
He catches passes from
Oh,
Dak
that's
Prescott.
awesome.
From
Same
Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams?
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
I can't believe this, bro. What the fuck?
This is crazy, bro.
Is this some
How is this
YouTuber
possible?
guy?
Yo,
Oh
how
my
have you
god!
not ever heard of Kaisanat?
He's so famous.
He's like the
How
number
do you
one
spell
most.
it?
He's the biggest streamer ever, pretty much.
I don't follow
He's done the most-
streamers.
It doesn't matter if you follow them or not, man. I don't watch his streams. Everybody knows who this guy is.
Does he have an
Yeah.
Instagram?
Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
he doesn't have an Instagram, man. Biggest like,
Kai
social media
Cenat?
star in the world right
Oh!
now. He doesn't have it.
Kaicenat.
Yeah.
Let me.
KC3000, man. Come on.
Oh, that's him?
That's
Oh my
him?
God.
Is he the one? Is he the one who's always like, "Oh, how's your day today?" That
Who are
stuff.
you yapping about?
You know what? You know what? I'm sure he said that at some point. Yes, that's him.
I swear, Prem just
Oh my
yaps.
god. I cannot believe that. Okay, pretty much he's setting up an entire like live stream. I think it's 7 days long, right? Where he's in a jail
I
with a
don't
bunch
know
of
who that
celebrities.
is. Yeah,
It's kind of crazy the setup he's at, but he got like a bunch of backlash for it because people are saying like, "Oh, he's making jail seem like it's fun." When it's like, I'm sorry, just let him make the content, man. He's sitting there for 7 days
Oh, he's
straight
not.
live.
He's not in jail. He's not actually.
No,
in
no, no,
jail.
no, no, no. It's like a set up live stream where a bunch of celebrities and him are doing the stream live from jail. Like he's not a typical streamer. Like he does
Yeah.
crazy shit. Like it's insane the
It's
amount
very
of like
unique,
efforts he
the
goes
ideas
to.
he has. Like,
It's
very,
amazing.
Very unique.
It's like a YouTuber's mindset, but into the streaming setup, which is really
That's
cool.
cool.
Because
Really
he's
interesting,
making
yeah.
like YouTube videos almost, but as a streamer. And
But if
not
you
just
think
like,
about
oh,
it-
I'm recording videos like for YouTube. It's completely different.
If you
No
think
one's
about
done
it
it like that.
This takes another level of crazy because if you think about the types of streams he's done, because the difference between YouTube videos and streaming is you are giving constant live
Yep.
feed of everything you are doing. You are
Yeah.
sleeping, you are eating, you are
No
going to bed,
do-overs. Yep.
you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
There is no do-overs. YouTube,
No
you can
edits. Yeah.
you can literally create the plot line like Mr. Beast does. Mr. Beast does
Yeah.
a great job of creating the plot.
Oh, he
and,
got
like,
in a bunch of shit
building the
recently
story
too.
line.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did.
What happened with
He
Mr.
did.
Beast?
But dude, Kai Cenat, if you think about it, and the people, like the influence he has, the people that he's connected with, B, the ideas that he has, his personality
C.
itself is like already like beyond comparison to like he's just really entertaining to watch.
He's
'cause
so
always-
energetic. Yeah.
he's so
You
energetic.
can't watch him and not like smile and like
and he's
think
different.
it's like
He's
fun,
different.
you know?
Like, he's always bringing the energy. Like I can watch that 24-hour stream and I can still be constantly entertained because it doesn't matter if they're doing nothing. It's still funny, and he's just
Exactly.
a genius with the way that he comes up with these ideas. Because these it's the same thing. Like Mr. Beast, like his craziness, like he counted to like what like a million or something like that one time in a YouTube video. Like it's that
Yeah.
level of craziness
Oh,
which builds
yeah.
up success like that.
Wait,
Which-
Ari, what happened to Mr. Beast?
Oh, okay. Do you remember when he did like the Creator Games video where he had
Oh,
a bunch
one
of
person
YouTubers
from
compete?
one person
No,
from
no,
every
no,
country.
No, no. This
Oh.
is I'm talking about something that was like years ago.
Oh,
He invited
okay,
a bunch
no,
of
I
big
don't know.
YouTubers to compete in like a big challenge, like different games, and
Okay.
eventually the final round was like a game of hide and seek, which a bunch of the YouTubers who were left. Right, pretty much. There's this one girl who I forget the name. I forget her name. She's a creator. In the video, the top three I believe was Logan Paul, Zach King, and somebody else. They were like the last three to be found. Okay, Logan Paul was the third place winner. But she came out saying that Mr. Beast edited it so that it looked like those were the top 3, when in reality it was her, Quackity, and the guy who actually won.
God.
So she said Mr. Beast like faked the entire like ordering, like changed the edit so it looked like different people placed in the 3rd and 2nd spot, and that she's like annoyed that she didn't get placed 3rd, which she was supposed to be. And it it has some merit to it, I guess, and it doesn't affect too much. I think they did get some prize money, but it was like charity donation, so it still went to charity no matter what.
Mhm.
But it is a little sketchy, and by no means is Mr. Beast perfect. Obviously, I'm not a big fan that he faked the content, but he everything, a bunch of stuff he does is like set up. You're not going to be able to do what he does and have it perfect, But when it comes to a competition, the competition part should be real.
Yeah,
but I don't like how this
him
person
is
did
he's
it,
also
though.
very like charitable, and like he's given a lot of money, cars, a lot of stuff to so many people. We're like, sure, this might be like, all right, like I like the way you said it, like you might not be a fan of the what he did, but like at the end of the day, like no one's perfect, and like what he did was like what he's done overall is a lot better than like this one stain.
Yeah, and he was trying to solve the issue. The main problem is that this person then who comes calling him out conveniently as there's a bunch of hype around her drops a music video for her song, and it's why do people have to ruin everything that they do? Like they try to come at someone, try to like talk shit about somebody else, and then use it to immediately promote their shit. Like honestly, good for you, I respect it. Like I guess the game's the game, man. But like, come on, you're trying to like destroy someone right now, and this is what you do, like.
Yeah, it should never be done in someone else's, like, you can try getting like viral when you release something, but it should never be done in someone else's like negative impact,
Okay. I have a question to ask you guys then. How do you know if it's genuinely real or if it's like actually just for content? Because if you think about it, like, have you guys heard of like Sam Frank and like Neon?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen their content?
You heard of this, but you don't know Kaisen that?
Dude, I hate Neon, bro. I hate that guy, bro.
He's
so. Oh my god.
Okay, wait.
Neon stuff is very, very.
Yeah, he's like. I don't hate him. He's annoying, and
I don't
hate
him. It's just I'm not a fan of his content.
He's a character for a character. Yeah.
Look. He is exactly. So it's building the plot, building the character. At the same time, how else?
Move your mic away a little bit.
Sorry. How else do you gain so many viewers and like quality of like actual content, right? And it's through like fighting, and like he pulled up this character Sam Frank out of nowhere. No one knows who she is until she had an OnlyFans, so I'm sure like
now everybody knows who she is.
Now everyone knows who she is, and like if you look at their streams, like every stream, it's the same thing. Like Neon's in love with Sam, and Sam is just ready, like, oh, like I'm just gonna leave, like I'm so done with you, right? And they're like, oh, like poor Neon. Makes Sam look the villain, but doesn't stop anything because she's a genius at marketing. Like I am sure this has brought her hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to her OnlyFans, just because she is constantly on my feed. No matter if I want it or not, she is there. She's constantly reminding everyone.
Probably want it.
Well, you know what they say, man. The algorithm's geared towards you.
If you probably want it.
Okay. Let's relax.
If you like it, you like it.
Let's calm down, shall we?
Yeah. Say what you want about like Aiden Ross. He's done a lot of bad shit. He's said a lot of things that are horrible, but he has a great eye. He has a great eye for upcoming talent in the streaming world.
Yeah.
Well, he's so good.
He put on Speed when Speed was 16. Before Speed was Speed and blew up. He brought him into this. Same thing with Neon. He put on Neon. Like I remember seeing Neon pop up when he was just like on a stream with Andrew Tate and Aiden, just like because they didn't want him to talk to him, and that was before he like blew up massively. He was still, I'm sure, had like a decent following, but after that, now look at him. He's huge.
Here's another thing. Apparently during Aiden's birthday, like he invited a bunch of people, and someone he brought up, literally Neon was like brought up by Aiden Ross. Apparently didn't like do anything, didn't support him during that time. Yeah, and like there was a whole thing about it. It's like there's a level of like respect you should have for someone who helps you so much, and
loyalty.
Whether or not Neon like did it out of like a character, it's something that like he failed at as like a friend of Aiden Ross.
The best example of that is that whole like lineage from Dr. Dre, man. Eminem would give his life for Dre because and this is like the most classic like example of respect, man. Eminem knows what like Dr. Dre did for him. It's the whole family line, like that tongue. It's the whole family line.
Oh
Same
my
thing with 50
God.
Cent, man.
Dude,
Same thing with
somehow,
50
somewhere-
Cent. 50 Cent shows it.
somehow,
50 Cent does the
somewhere.
same
No,
thing to M.
this
Tony
is
not
Yayo does the
fair
same
to
thing for
bring
50.
Eminem into a conversation. I swear, bro. You guys make fun of me for the
How the
you and the
Patriots doing, man? How the
Patriots.
Patriots
It's like you
doing,
and the
man?
Patriots.
somehow,
At least
some way
my guy wins.
brings up Eminem into this conversation. I
Ooh.
swear. Oh my
Wait,
God.
all right. You talked about orchestrating. You know what else I want to talk about? The whole Jake Paul, Logan Paul beef that was happening. And that shit was fucking like annoying, bro. Because like
Which one? Which one?
Which
Are you talking
that
about
happened
like
like 10
2017
times.
or?
no, the latest one where like Logan Paul was like, oh, like I came to see your fight right after WrestleMania.
Oh, Logan took an
And-
L on that. I'm not gonna lie. Logan took
I
an
don't
L
know,
on
because
that.
sure, no, I think Jake Paul obviously won that argument, but like, thing is, everyone pointed to it as being a prime stunt because like the entire they knew that argument. No, listen, they knew this argument was gonna be like publicized and all that, and so he had a prime bottle on him the entire time, and George Janko even talked about it, and he was like, dude, this was all publicity. I know them; they're not like that behind closed doors. And like someone that close saying that, I know they have beef, but you know, someone that close, and like the fact that I remember Patrick Bet David was like, yo, like if my kids are like who are brothers are fighting like this in public, I'm taking them aside and squashing that shit before it even gets out because that's ruining the family name. And I feel like that's something like that. They're exploiting that for brand exposure. I think is fucked up.
Yeah, I honestly, it's such a like a weird relationship I have with like their content because I actually really like Logan as a creator. As a creator, I think he's
Same.
like one of the best on the platform, and he always has been. Even like in like the olden day version of him, like you even if you don't like the content, you have to respect what he did for the platform.
The
Like,
grind,
it's just
100%.
Yeah, and it just sucks because like he did so much to make himself like come back from like all the shit he did. He came back a better person, then he still pulls like shit. And I'm like so conflicted because I actually love him when it comes to his content and like his personality. I think he's just like a fun guy, you know, to hear, but he just does so much shit that makes me think also like at the same time you're just an asshole, you know, which sucks.
See, that's the thing. So these creators, like whether they are like in reality assholes or not, they have to like to stay relevant. They have to get some sort of like a negative public image, just because like these days people just feed into like the bad guy. Like,
Yeah, but
kind of
Mr.
thing,
Beast
you
grew
know?
up without that. Mr. Beast not grew
Like,
up,
Mr.
but he
Beast
grew
is,
as a
like,
creator.
different case, you know, like he's such like a special case.
Which is why
that,
everyone,
his
which is
form
why
of
everyone
content is
respects
not
him.
what everyone does. Exactly.
Mr. Beast is
100%.
the example of hard work paying off. Like
Yeah, he
that
genuinely
guy
was
is
on
just-
top of his stuff from day one. He knew exactly
He
what
gave
he
it all.
wanted.
He gave it all. He
did.
he lived in his car just because his mom said that if you're not going to college, you're not here. You know.
Yeah.
And he just
Yeah.
sat there making his videos, man.
He knew
Yeah,
exactly what
How
he
many
wanted.
channels does he
went
have now?
after
Like
it and he got
18
it.
channels?
Who
No,
knows,
no.
man?
But,
Who knows
like,
how many languages he's in? How many millions and
languages?
millions
Holy
and
shit,
millions?
like,
How many companies he has? Feast
Yeah,
is
the
crazy.
burger, that burger joint he has is amazing.
Oh, that's gone. That's
apparently.
gone. That's gone.
That's
Wait,
gone.
why? What happened?
The whole
Well,
ghost
the-
kitchen issue. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Wait,
stuff
what's
going
the
on.
ghost
thing.
kitchen?
Here's the thing. For that time, it brought so much publicity to him. It does not matter whether it's whether it's like succeeded or failed. Brought attention to his videos.
Wait,
brought
what
attention
happened
to his
though?
name.
Real quick. What
So
happened with-
so it was set up as like a ghost kitchen structure, which if you don't know, ghost kitchens is pretty much there's no actual Mr. Beast restaurant, right? You only order it through delivery apps like Uber Eats or Grubhub, and pretty much what it does is it sends the order to like a local mom and pop burger shop, and they have all the ingredients that they need to make the Beast Burger menu, and they are trained
Yeah.
to understand the Beast Burger menu. They'll make it from their local restaurant and send it out, and then they get part of the profits from it. So it's meant to also like in a way
That's
help out
an
local
interesting
businesses.
business model. That's a very interesting.
He didn't come up with it. It's like been something that's been
It's
around
existed for a while.
But
Oh,
there's
okay.
there was some issue apparently also recently with just ghost kitchen setups in general. I didn't watch the video, but I saw something
Okay.
about them being exposed for like
Okay.
a bunch of problems in the system. But
I see.
something
Yeah.
about that. But in general, that was part of the reason he stopped it, and also I think he was just saying they can't like support it anymore. But
Yeah.
Got it.
I
It's
mean,
really
Feastables is
unfortunate.
doing well enough by itself, so that it really does not
Yeah.
matter. Like
yeah.
the thing is, he has enough capital, has enough publicity to
Yeah.
like, just try things. Like it really, like at this point, just
Yeah.
try new things, see if it works. If it doesn't, move on to the next. Like it's not gonna.
Back to the drawing board. Yep.
yeah, back to the drawing board. It's
Yeah.
not gonna really kill him.
I think it's really interesting because like all this YouTube shit, like this is my life, man. That's all I watch. But like recently, I've actually been watching a little bit of reality TV with some of my friends. Right? I've always shat on reality
Oh my
TV.
God.
Are
Yep.
you fucking kidding me?
Do you have a
Fire alarm?
Fired? That's
Stop.
crazy. That's wild.
This is the third time today.
Third.
Jesus, man.
Wow.
Guys, almost had a fire, but nope. All right.
Nice.
Thank you guys for watching, man. Catch you next week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out every social platform at Famous Chili Pod. See you guys later. Peace.
Peace.
Bye, guys.